Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to make another little video, and I wanted to talk to you about a few things, including a few of the books that I've been reading. I find these books pretty critical reading if you want to know the truth, even about God, Jesus, and our religions. The first one is the First Bible. It was published in 144 AD. Suggest you pick it up. It's basically the New Testament from the crucifixion of Christ on, and you'll find some things that are a little bit different than the King James Version of the Bible. I'm spitting a little bit already this morning. Second, the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls. It's the oldest known Bible translated into the English language. It needs to be read. The third, the complete 54 book series, needs to be read. These are 54 books that were left out of our Bible. Now, I want to talk to you this morning about the power change in this country that happened this year. And I don't mean just this country, the power change in the world. It used to be the Vatican was in charge, then under the Crown Corporation, the City of London to Washington, D.C., other nations of the world, and then those all conglomerated under the United Nations. And that was our power structure for a long time, a very long time. The power structure has changed, and it changed in July of this year. And the world is forever a different place. Both good and bad. Things have changed. I'm not going to touch on all the changes. Right now, I'm going to keep this video short, and I'm just going to talk about just a very few things that is a change. First of all, the UN got together over the last few years, and they had many meetings. They had 3 serious meetings this year. And then in July, behind closed doors, and they announced that it was going to be a closed door meeting, they have a treaty signed with all countries of the world. They basically told the leaders, the political leaders of the world, that there's a new power that controls all of the assets of the world. Those assets are the people. It's always been the people. The people are the biggest assets of any nation and always will be. But what I'm talking about is the monetary assets of the people, and not just the dollars that you have in the bank, but the trust that was set up on behalf of the people. Now, I'm not going to talk much about the trust at all. In fact, that was it. That's it. That's all I'm going to say right now about that. I'm going to tell you the power structure so that you understand it. Now, in July, this meeting was behind closed doors. A unilateral treaty was signed. These meetings, all nations were told of a shift in world financial power and a shift in who controls the money, controls the government. So our nation, the United States of America, changed to a corporation. To make it short, we've had USA Inc., we've had United States, we've had the United States, we've had multiple bankruptcies. They're all corporations, and most recently we had Joe Biden's White House Office Incorporated. The White House Office Inc. has 60,000 subsidiary corporations underneath it. Every state, every agency of government is a corporation underneath the White House Office Inc. And thus, the way things have been ran. The money has always been in the people, and I'm just going to say that this one last time. It's our assets. It's held by paper. It's held by bonds. It's that simple. And we all have them. So, the World Health Organization, the WHO, are the stakeholders, executors of the trust. They are the executors of the trust. Who are the stakeholders of the WHO? That's what I want to know. We may never find that out. But right now, they are in control. How are they in control? First of all, they're in control because directly underneath them is the Center for Disease Control. Center for Disease. Now, they're the upper managers. They manage all health of the world, all hospitals, doctors, pharmaceuticals. They control all the laboratories. They control all the drugs. They control everything. The Center for Disease Control controls it all. Health, the health business has grown to be the largest business in the world, surpassing the oil industry, banking, everything else. Everything else. They've made us sick. They poison us with our air, our water, our food, our prescription drugs. They treat things. They don't cure anything. And they're criminals under Satan, under Moloch. The American Medical Association is one of the largest criminals in the world. One of the largest criminal organizations in the world. Now, is every doctor and nurse bad? No. They don't even know what they're doing. They're compartmentalized legal idiots, just like we all are. We've all been snowed for a very, very, very long time. Now, under the CDC is the Department of Health and Human Services. They're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. They're our trustees. They're the mid-level managers who control all of the vital records, Social Security Administration, our birth, our death, our marriage records, which are all bonds, all bonded. Everything is a bond traded on Wall Street. Inside the trust, and there's multiple trusts. Now, the DTCC is their bank, their brokers. They used to be at 55 Water Street, New York. They've now since moved to New Jersey to a bigger building. They are the broker, the traders, the financial of all the bonds. They buy, sell, and trade all the bonds that the Departments of Health and Human Services create through our states. Now, this is federal, this is state DHHS. The states are the mid to low level managers. They're the accountants. They keep all the state vital records. They keep those in one place in each state. And they hang on to those. It's really a checks and balances system. They pass the information on to these guys, but they keep them. Well, they collected them from these guys. And these guys are our counties. Our counties who issue the marriage licenses, collect the birth certificates from the hospitals and doctors. These are our low-level managers. They collect the death records from the coroners and from the hospitals. They're the data gatherers. They're the low-level managers. And they're in each county in America, 3,144 counties. The people are the chattel, the slaves. They're the beneficiaries, but they don't know how to claim their benefits as a beneficiary. And this is all I wanted to talk about today, is just the power structure change and how we changed over to a one world government under the WHO. And we did it with agreement of all of our political leaders. It doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican. It doesn't matter what country you're from, if you were in a United Nations nation or not. If your nation keeps birth certificates, death certificates, marriage license certificates, and has a social insurance program like Social Security, those are all bonds that are traded on your behalf as the beneficiary. And this is the new system of power in the world, because each one of the people's accounts are a bare minimum of 100 million per person. Now you multiply that times 7 billion or so, and you'll see the sheer size and scope. And it's more than any country's budgets. It's more than all the country's budgets. It's more than all the taxes ever taken in. It's more money than the stock market by tens of thousands of times. And this is the power structure in America today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to make it yesterday, and the sunlight was destroying the camera. And today I don't have it set up very well, and obviously I probably wasn't as prepared as I should have been. But I love my people. I love America. The state nationals, our group's not dying. It's being weeded out, but it is growing. I get thousands of emails every day of brand new people doing their paperwork and joining.